All right, time for entertainment. Miss G is here, and certainly she has all the gossip. Welcome, Miss G.
Thank you very much. And you know that we are still in the spirit of celebration.
Ghana at 60 years.
Yes, and this year's Miss Ghana is Miss Ghana at 60.
Okay.
Because the first ever Miss Ghana took place in 1957.
All right.
In March 1957. So there's a launch of Miss Ghana at 60.
Okay. Hold it there. Then I'm thinking, if you're talking about Miss Ghana at 60, probably you should be having some 60-year-olds come scratch their bodies out there.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Why not?
It's called Miss Ghana at 60 because we are celebrating our 60th anniversary, and also the planning committee of Ghana 60 years on have taken this as one of the events.
They've adopted it.
Exactly.
I mean, but can you imagine if we had 60-year-olds? We have some really, 60-year-olds, hot 60-year-olds
They're going to be in
town.
bikinis.
Yeah.
And you'll be ready to watch them.
But there are some really hot
Would
60-year-olds.
you like to watch these 60-year-olds
If
in
they're hot
bikinis?
at 60, why not?
Okay, so we would have to do a contest, and Israel will be one of the judges. So if you're 60 and over and you want to, support this project, actually, join us for Miss Ghana, Israel's Miss Ghana at 60.
At 60, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the launch. It was launched today, and it had the Minister of the Sector in attendance, and also the Deputy Chief of Staff who represented the President, because the President has endorsed this event. Now, we spoke to Ina Mariapati, who is the CEO of Exclusive Events, and she champions the Miss Ghana course. So she tells us what we're supposed to expect this year, including the fact that in a few years to come, we'll have Miss World held here in Ghana.
With the press, corporate Ghana, to formally outline what the activities for this year would be. We've talked about the 50th anniversary Diamond Jubilee celebration. What are the key factors or ingredients that will make it successful and that will make it memorable, like in 57? Okay, so that will be held, God willing, in April. And we aim to host the final event in August. Now, with regards to Miss World, this is a passion, a vision we've shared for the country for some time to come. And we are hopeful that, who knows, in the next 2 to 3 years, we will make it happen. But don't forget, like I always say, it takes you and I to make it happen.
We know and we're excited that the government is interested in this year's Miss Ghana because it commemorates or it tallies with our 60th anniversary celebration. What we want to know is that are they giving us anything as funding? Even though,
in all fairness, I am not aware of any of such funding, but the fact that they have endorsed the brand is enough to partner with private sector to make it successful. Look at the immediate, celebrations we've had in a few months commemorating our 60th Independence Day celebration. It's been corporate Ghana. So we believe that corporate Ghana is equipped enough to support this cause, to make it a success. Because guess what? Eventually, when the brand evolves and we're able to host the world event here, who really benefits directly? It's private sector. Sectors or businesses related to the tourism industry and other areas benefit directly. So let's dig into our coffers and make this vision a reality. It would oil the wheels to us wanting to host the event here, because guess what, like I mentioned, God willing, Miss World is coming to support. We have 20 other countries who've expressed interest in coming. Let them feel that, you know what, the next stop for hosting Miss World is here in Ghana, and you'll be amazed.
Okay,
I'm
just wondering which theater or auditorium is going to host the Miss World.
Well, we are all wondering, and so I thought to find out from the minister herself if she knew that Miss World was coming to Ghana,
right.
And when she also had something to say, including what the tourism sector stands to gain from Miss Ghana at 60.
It's an event that has touristic aspect. People will come, hotels will get occupancy, food vendors will get business. But apart from that, it's the social cohesion. Ghana is a nation of a tapestry of diversity. And when we have such events of magnitude, it brings us together. Unity in diversity. In spite of all our challenges, we find time also to celebrate the Ghanaian woman. Beauty with a purpose.
Is there a project that you will have to undergo for your ministry?
That is the work of the committee. That is a bit too premature, but being the news media that you are, you're always a partner with us. As soon as the committee gets together, we put the modalities together, we will inform you, and you will know the roles who does what. And as we prepare for the new beauty queen, definitely the title holder now will have some significant
When is
role.
Miss World coming to Ghana?
We have to wait for the exclusive events. Well, in April, we'll get together to do the official launch, and then in August. But the details will come from exclusive events. Our role is to partner them, support them to get the needed resources, and to put it on the map.
So the needed resources will be provided when the time comes, because they are not also certain as to when this is going to happen.
Okay, maybe, well, 5-10 years.
Well, no, Ina says 2 years. In 2-3 years.
Okay, we probably may be planning to build some auditorium to host that.
Well, now that we know that we are going to have some theatres across the country, maybe this will be factored as well in the plan. Okay, so like I said to you, the Deputy Chief of Staff, Abu Jinapo, was there as well to represent the president. And one of the concerns of many people is that when we have this pageantries, the contestants are in bikinis, like I was telling you earlier. Are they not worried? How do we promote our culture with these? Because a lot of people who are interested in our culture think that these, pageantries do not promote our culture. Here's what he had to say to the question.
It is never alien to the Ghanaian people. Beauty is very much in accordance with our culture. Our Queen Mothers used to dress elegantly for festivals and so on and so forth. So the whole notion about Miss Ghana at 60, there's really nothing alien about it or foreign about it. The origins in this form may be foreign in nature, but the substance of it, as in celebrating the beauty of the Ghanaian woman, is never alien to the Ghanaian.
Will anything be altered in terms of their fashion, what they put out there? Because the more concern is about what they wear, what they get to exhibit on that day. Would anything be chipped in from your side as people who are partnering?
I will not want to prejudice the work of the subcommittee which is overseeing this event, but I do know that the National Planning Committee itself is very much awake and determined to ensure that whatever we do as a planning committee or for the 60th anniversary celebration has a Ghanaian flavor. So I'm very certain that it will have a Ghanaian flavor, and that is why members of the National Planning Committee also form part of the subcommittee which has oversight responsibility for the conduct of this whole event, because this year's celebration is a Ghanaian celebration by the Ghanaian people, and you saw it at the Independence Parade that almost everything, 80% of it, was Ghanaian in nature, cultural in nature. I believe this will not be different.
Okay, so maybe we might have them wear textile bikini or bikinis made of Ghanaian fabrics, but still people would have concerns, But away from Miss Ghana at 60 launch, let's talk about gospel musician Ernesto Poku. He's been in the news for some time now because a certain prophetess, nobody knows her, we hear that she's based in Europe, made a video, mentioned Ernesto Poku and some other ministers of God, and claim that these people are into black magic. They use juju for their works. And Ernesto Poku has been responding. Gospel musician Ernesto Poku has denied ever using black magic in his musical career. His denial follows a video that went viral recently with a self-acclaimed prophetess warning Mr. Poku to stop using charms. In an interview on Hit FM's This Is Gospel with Frankie 5, the musician refuted claims of using charms and accused the woman of peddling falsehood. He said, and I quote, "You cannot sit down and make baseless allegations against someone whilst it's not true. I do not use any charm. I do not know where even to consult a fetish priest. I want the whole world to know all that the woman is saying or has said are lies." Mr. Poku emphatically stated that he did not know the woman and has never met this so-called prophetess. According to him, he had tried to contact the prophetess via social media after the story broke, but did not receive any reply to his message. In his submission, he said, "I do not know who she is or where she's from. I replied her on Facebook, but she's yet to reply. What I want is to meet her one-on-one, and she shows me where I got my black magic from, and also to reveal to me the fetish priest I consulted." Ernesto Poku urged fans to disregard the unidentified prophetess utterances because she was hungry for fame and needed to ride on his. The musician, who is currently in New York, he's hopeful he will win the Male Vocalist of the Year at this year's Ghana Music Awards. Miss Ghana.